Hey Degrassi fans, welcome to my prediction video for Karma Police Part 2. But before we get started, I have a couple quick announcements. I would like to thank the King's Daughter for subscribing. I would also like to thank this person for subscribing even though they don't have a channel. Make a channel though, you really should. Thank you to Scott Beer for subscribing. Thank you to Dana Lou for subscribing. And thank you Dan Larson for subscribing. It really means a lot to me when you subscribe, so thank you. And also, the last video also marks my first video comment by Dan Larson, so thank you. It honestly really does mean a lot to me, and I really, really do appreciate it, so thank you. I'm not sure what you meant in your comment, though, by I should upload the full Karma Police video. I'm hoping you meant that I should upload the second review video for Part 2, and if that is what you meant, then there you go. And if it's not, please don't hesitate to let me know. And now some thoughts from Karma Police Part 1. So, I don't know if it was just me. Okay, you know what? It might have been just me. But in Karma Police Part 1, the acting seemed a little bit off to me. And I just want to mention one other thing. The reason why I think Degrassi is still on the air is because, yes, they do a lot of the same storylines, but they always find a way to make it different. As a matter of fact, the very first episode of Degrassi The Next Generation was about cyberstalking. And in Karma Police Part 1, the main plot was also involving cyberstalking, but this time it was through Twitter. So, you see, they get, like, modern... what's the right way to word it? Modern things? I'm just gonna go with that. They get modern things and, you know, to make it sort of fresh in a way, if you know what I mean. I'm just gonna get right to the predictions now. So let's start off with the third storyline, and last episode, Zig was gonna help his French teacher, with her, what was it, her lunch thing, or whatever. So I think he's gonna perform for her, and then everybody's gonna be like, what the hell is he doing? And then he's gonna be like, oh shit, I messed up. Then he's gonna, like, storm out of there, she's gonna try to talk to him, and then he leaves. And in this screenshot, we see the French teacher standing next to this guy. I'm guessing this is a guy, who they're throwing the lunch party thing for. And he doesn't look too happy. And the French teacher, I'm sorry, I don't know her name, so she'll be the French teacher. She looks a bit concerned. I'm guessing the song Zig sings is a naughty one. A no-no. And the reason I think that is because in this screenshot, which I got from one of the promos, he is screaming at somebody that he could have ruined her life. I'm guessing by her, he's referring to the French teacher. And that guy was someone important, and that song might have ruined whatever they were throwing that party for. And the way I think it's going to end is everything's going to be okay. They're going to explain to that guy that it was a misunderstanding, and then everyone's good. But we've been seeing a lot of that French teacher lately, and she's not even in the opening credits. Where the hell is Miss O? Oh, I know. She must be fucking Sav. In case you guys forgot about that storyline. Now moving on to the second storyline. Yay! I was right about my predictions for the first part. Let's see if I can keep it going. So I predict that something's going to be wrong with Dallas's kid, and then he's going to freak out, but then it turns out to be nothing major, so it makes him look dumb. And then Allie comes over, then Drew tries to hide the kid. Allie's talking to Dallas, and then the kid gets out and Allie sees, and Drew's like, oh man, I messed up. I had one job, and I messed it up. And then either the episode ends with Allie being understanding that he has a kid, because, you know, she's messed up in the past too, and that's usually what happens when things like that happen to her. She tells the person, I've messed up too, I understand. Or she gets mad at Dallas for lying, and then they leave us on a total cliffhanger between that relationship. And you know what? The kid is cute and all, but does their kid know how to say motherfucker?
Hero? Who else?
Say Fix It Felix.
Pues,
Fix It Felix? Say Fix It Felix, Papa.
focus.
I didn't think so. Okay, so let's move on to the main storyline. So I think Fiona's going to try to look for the guy who broke into her house, and she's going to try to get help from these drug dealers, and then end up getting jumped again. But she seems to escape, and then she's going to get a gun to protect herself. Oh God, this cannot be good. And honestly, I think she's going to get caught with the gun and then go to jail or something. And even though I'm predicting it, I would still be shocked if that that did end up happening. Although it would be kind of cool to see because Fiona's life has finally been turning around for the good, and then it's just crushed like that all over again. And there you have it. Those are my predictions for Karma Police Part 2. And stay tuned for my prediction video on Zombie Part 1 next week. And as promised, I got this video out sooner.